Welcome back, everyone, to Ferris State basketball coverage from inside Jim Wink Arena. Rob Bentley and Sandy Golston with you on our postgame show, joined now by the head coach of the Ferris State Bulldogs, Kurt Westendorp. And, Coach, unfortunately, your comeback falls a little bit short, but we're proud of the way your kids really competed here after that early start by Michigan Tech.
Yeah, our kids showed heart. We knew that we'd come out fighting today. I think we got a group in that locker room right there that they know what it takes. All right, it's just about a matter of being consistent in every minute. But we'd never doubt the fiber of their character. You know, they're a bunch of fighters in that locker room. We knew they'd come out and fight. All right, so I'm really proud that we were able to kind of make this a game, because that was about as bad a start as you could ever imagine.
What changed maybe after that early start to get you back in the ball game? Anything in particular you thought you really stepped up and did well from that point forward?
We did a better job of moving the basketball early on in the offense. Early on during that, like 15-0 or whatever the run it was to start the game, I felt like we had one pass or one action before the shot went up, and it wasn't always a great shot. So we started sharing the basketball a lot more. We actually got some post touches, which we need to get our post players more involved in the game, and the ball just started moving a little bit better on the offensive end. You know, that led to us actually not having to play transition defense the entire time, and we were able to kind of set our defense a little bit better and get them to take some tougher shots as well. Through the first 5 minutes of the game, they didn't have very many tough shots.
Obviously, McKay had a big ball game with 31 points, and it seemed like every time you got it close, you tied it up a couple times. She made a big play for them and really let them maintain that lead.
Oh, yeah, she's a great player for them. She's an upperclassman. She knows what it takes. She really competes day in and day out. I mean, every possession. So we knew we had our hands full with her. She did a great job of competing. I think our girls kind of rose to the occasion a little bit down the stretch in that third and fourth quarter. We faded a little bit at the end, but like we really stepped up to that challenge. We made things a little bit tougher for her, but we made it tough for her, and she still was able to get whatever she had. I think she had about 31 points. She did a great job for them. She's a very good player.
How much does a game like this against a very good basketball team help prepare you and help prepare a lot of these younger players for what's ahead here the rest of the year?
Well, every minute of experience we get, all right, is valuable for us. So we're in a year where we're lucky to be playing basketball. So every minute that we get to be out there is more experience for these freshmen. It's more situations that they get put in that they've never been put in their life. So we kind of have to throw them into the fire and see how they respond. So at times it doesn't look very good. So like today, there was a whole bunch of those times, especially early on, that we made a lot of really young mistakes. And I hate to say it, but that's just the team that we have right now that's on the court. But they're fighting, they're learning. So every game that we get is special for us. We know that every game we play might be our last. When we're in this COVID environment, we never know what might be around the corner. So we're just trying to value every possession that we get and every minute that we get, because we know we'll keep getting better and better because they're going to keep working hard.
Obviously, you had some kids that got better and better here. Sam Krause did a nice job for you offensively at times here in the ball game, and then Ariel Jenkins did a great job for you on the offensive glass here, especially going down the stretch.
Yeah, Sam really stepped up in that first half and played probably her best half of basketball. She was the most kind of in tune to what we were trying to do. What we tried to do offensively fit her style a little bit more. It kind of fit what she's good at, moving without the basketball a little bit more, and then having some opportunities to take it to the basket, but more keep the floor spread. And then Ari's a workhorse on the boards. That's something that when I first talked to her on the phone, she's like, yeah, Coach, I love rebounding. And I was like, every coach likes to hear that they have a post player that loves rebounding. So she's given a lot of effort down there. We're trying to polish up her offensive game a little bit more, her and Amaka down low, trying to get them some more touches, because as we develop them down on the block, it's going to start to open up some more for our perimeter players, because right now we're really perimeter heavy as far as our shots and our scoring. And when we get a little bit better balance as they keep getting better and better, it's only going to help out our perimeters.
Obviously a long stretch here, 5 games in 8 days. How important is it maybe to get that extra day here going in Grand Valley next weekend?
It's huge. Like we usually, they usually have 1 day off a week. They're getting the next 2 days off, all right? But they have to really manage their bodies. They have to make sure that we're taking care of any little nagging injuries, because we want to go into next Saturday as fresh as possible. So our practices will pick back up. We'll actually get to have some more intense practices. We haven't had a full 5-on-5 practice in about a week and a half, just because of the stretch of games we've gone through. So we really haven't had a chance to work on some of the deficiencies that we've been seeing on film. We've just been kind of trying to show it to them on the whiteboard, show it to them on film, all right, and then be like, okay, now go figure it out. Now we have a chance to actually get some good practices leading into Grand Valley. And Grand Valley, it's rivalry week, so you can throw the records out. I know that we're going to be hungry to go in there and get a couple wins.
Coach, thanks for your time, and we'll talk to you again soon.